Hello. Hello, guys. Hello. Hello. Only going to be a short stream. All right. Remove myself. I hit to me. Ah, right. Hey there. Um, we were watching the. Yeah. Um, is what parents dying so age 5 like what do you do? It does. It's not easy. It is difficult. It's kind of sad that you're rich. You can move up to the top of the list. Transplant. It it's just very sad how this world runs. That money runs everything. Money, no new organ. Well, and again, most people who are old able to do surgery because the surgery is still rich. The organ, other bodies able to accept it. Um, right now I'm currently using my old phone to track the YouTube channel section, Twitch section, so I can't have it, split between two different things. So I thought I'd play a bit. Um. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I could have both open up. Let me see if I can pull up the dashboard. Just try to pull up the dashboard, not the actual. No, it would have been nice if there was a way to open up two. I would have to alt tab between both of them. Yeah. As for Wuthering Waves, I really understand the story because I kind of did skip most of the beginning stuff. Um, I only started playing because obviously because of Camille. Oh, Santana the. I'm sorry if I'm butchering. I'm great. And then Rover, and also Coletta as well. I noticed a lot of the girls have C in their name. But anyway, yeah, most of those. Oh, and actually, there is another one whose name starts with a C too.
The show begins.
Oh, fell off. Died. Oh no, he just respawned it. Yeah, so.
Take a breath and let go. Save me, boss.
Supposed to head over here. It is very.
What a divine breeze.
It's not very much we can even do. It's so sad. And over here, try to take care of this ability. He was really eating. That makes it difficult. Just said to feed him like small portions. Like, when I saw him at the hospital, he was eating like a lot of stuff. He had more energy than like we got back here. Is like barely. Like, are they really feeding him over there all this time, or is that just an act just to make sure we didn't know? We live in a fucking bad
Are
world.
you trapped here by the rain? I happen to be waiting for someone.
That's the other girl, like the one who banner I couldn't get.
I am Chun-Li, your wayfinder.
Oh,
Don't worry, the rain won't last much longer. Our destination lies just beyond it. Rover, what do you know about Mount Firmament? There is a certain folk tale. Have you heard of it? While hiking in the mountains, a woodcutter came upon two people playing Weiqi and became enthralled with their game. Upon
if I
his
mention my
return
back
home,
has been killed.
he
Sometimes I
found
have
the
to
world
kind of like
transformed.
left him, make sure
Everything
he's
was
not like
different,
hurt on the
as if
medical
in
bed.
a new reality.
But I can understand why he's turning to avoid, bed sores on the back. Because he couldn't move his left hand today, which feels like what the fuck. I told him to move his right hand, he moved it. When I said move his left hand, he didn't. So
That mountain was a secret realm where time worked differently. The woodcutter only
not like I'm saying
spent
his
half
hands
a
are
day
broken. It's
inside,
more like
but
the
outside,
signals to his
a
brain
century
are being diluted
had
by the
passed.
toxin of his blood, and these aren't cleaning it out fast enough. What's going on?
Mount Firmament is such a place. But unlike this folktale, there is a price to pay for entering and exiting its grounds. If I spend a full day in the mountains, 10 days will be taken off my lifespan upon my leaving, reflecting the actual time that is passed outside. Not to mention, the situation on Mount Firmament right now is probably even more complex than before. The strange time patterns of Mount Firmament are tied to the Sentinel's temporal mandate. Time ebbs and flows at its will. If the Fraxidus really has imprisoned our Sentinel, causing it to lose control of its powers, that could explain the temporal disruptions. Which means Mount Firmament is basically a dead end, with no way out. Lifespan is not the top of my concerns. If you've decided to venture there, I'll join you as your wayfinder. Jin Shi has stayed on Mount Firmament for too long. She doesn't miss a thing, does she? The Before Jinshi left for Mount Firmament, scales began appearing on her body, and her resonance ability was weakening. Those signs pointed to a dire situation for the Sentinel as well. That's why I must lead you there. You might have the key to solving our dilemma. You're here because I invited you. Sanhua was instructed to disclose my whereabouts if you ever went to City Hall and asked about Jinshi. It's no surprise that you went to City Hall for answers, considering your memory loss and Jinshi's prolonged absence. I need to tell you the truth, because you've been the top priority, no, the sole concern of our enemy, the Fraxidus. That overseer tried everything to sway you and make you join their side before our battle with the reviving Threnodian. It's a clear sign that your involvement could disrupt their plans, especially at Mount Firmament. Records at the Grand Library tell a tale of someone who dared to enter Mount Firmament after the Sentinel's descent, and they emerged unscathed, as if time had no hold on them. They were also said to have stood alongside the Sentinel. And here before me stands someone who bears an uncanny resemblance to that very individual. Is it you? If not you, who else could it be? It took me some effort to finally reach this conclusion. Rover, the journey ahead is filled with danger at every turn. Once we venture into the mountains, there's no turning back.
And before we answer
Are
her
you
question,
sure you still want to join me?
I'll be right back. was just filling up my empty water bottles I had here. I have one filled with some water. Ah.
As your wayfinder, I'll lead you to your destination. What you do after that is entirely up to you. The rain is subsiding, and the sky will soon clear. It's time for us to head out.
Hope I can get her next time Banner rolls around. Not, they'll be fine. If she and the other girls I like in this game have figures or some type of merch, I'll love to add it to my collection. I'm very supportive of getting necessary figures, merch, of whatever on them if it's available, official to fan art. So, as long as it's not bootleg, because it's so you see so many bootlegged items, eBay, AliExpress, Amazon. Sometimes you miss those items like on Ami or Taku Mode. Really rare good items. Like Unite Media. There's a few decent, legit sites. So sometimes you can miss those spells. They stop producing a character.
We're at the base of Mount Firmament, but we won't enter the temporal barrier until we cross the luminous.
Oh, it looks like we're on the other part of where we need. Yeah, from the ways of everything.
Shall we proceed? The storm is coming. Some people must be itching to pounce.
Luck does seem to favor you.
The bridge has broken. Judging by its design and intricate details, it must be a creation of the court of Savante. This is what they call a chronosorter. It mimics the Sentinel's temporal mandate, able to reverse small-scale events and restore objects to their previous state. My master once told me about the court of Savante and their fearless quest to unravel the mysteries of Mount Firmament, risking all in their pursuit of understanding its strange flow of time. Their dedication bore fruit in the form of fascinating inventions, such as this chronosorter. But it doesn't add up. Why hasn't this brilliant invention spread beyond Mount Firmament? This chronosorter was built beyond the temporal barrier, so its creator must have already paid the price for leaving. But even if they died, there are countless other CSC members who could replicate it. How did such advanced technology become lost? Or do these chronosorters stop functioning once they are removed from Mount Firmament? This chronosorter, weathered though it may appear, bears no signs of neglect. Someone has tended to it diligently. Let's give it a try.
You could just leave. Just put your hand on.
We desire, and so we find. What a divine breeze. Luck does seem to favor you.
Weren't they concerned about losing lifespan? For those fanatics, nothing mattered more than the truth. To live every moment with overwhelming passion. How many can claim such a tenacious drive and unshakable determination?
Of the past.
Rover, it's the Fraxidus.
Also, I don't think a lot of people mention that the dodge mechanics in here are better than Genshin. Genshin really doesn't have dodge mechanics. You could like run out of the way, but it's just more like running. It's not like a dodge.
One more time.
I don't think it would probably be close and similar, maybe, or some of the enemy types were similar to the Vtuber, agents just not overkill. Plus the combat game has way better combat. Like that. The way how she fights with the vine. She uses a sword, but she fights with plant-like abilities. And we don't see that many characters. See that unique fighting styles. I know Genshin's starting incorporating these into their characters to some degree with the weapon types, but it's kind of like should have been doing that from the start. Kind of make the character unique.
The luminous shore. They must have anticipated your arrival.
Like Marla here, I love her fighting style. It's so amazing. Her personality might be a little weird, but I find her really charming and adorable. Tie me up any day. I'm happy. Any day. As long as she doesn't drain me. Becoming plant. Or plants. Like, this game has really good characters. Now, how in depth, I know, characters, I still have a long ways to go. I would love to get familiar with every character as possible. Of course, to do that, you need to get familiar with the story, the lore that's going on. There could be little changes of story, and you're like, oh wait, I'm lost, I'm confused. I didn't know this character was that.
The entrance is sealed.
It's the photon barrier, another invention from the court of Cervante. Specific steps must be followed to undo the barrier. Rover, I'll guide you. Use long-range weapons on the photon vaults to cut off its energy. Silence.
It's gonna require me to switch my aim for that.
Gently does it? Let's take...
Once we've reached the cave's end, we'll enter the domain of Mount Firmament. Proceed with caution.
Bunny's gonna get away. You got me. Get it.
Can you keep up?
I think the selling point for a lot of animes and games in general are the characters that have so much character growth. Unless they have undergrowth. And you got your really extreme overgrowth characters that just overkills it.
Hurt me.
Fraxiters were safe as long as they remained within the temporal barrier. But what we're seeing now is different. The flow of time has gone haywire. This is what we call temporal disruptions. What was once slow and steady has become chaotic and turbulent. Some areas are frozen in time, while others speed up or slow down unpredictably. No one knows how much they'll age after leaving Mount Firmament, but aging from youth to old age may be a blessing compared to the unknown fate that awaits. Leaving Mount Firmament could turn any mortal to dust in just a moment. Such is the power of time within its walls. These poor creatures, trapped in the temporal disruption, are the most pitiful of all. Their bodies and minds have been ravaged by the chaotic time, leaving them in unimaginable suffering. So, it looks like the Fraxidus did manage to capture our Sentinel, leading to the temporal disruptions we are facing now. I had wished that my theories would turn out wrong. As expected, my terminal isn't working. We can't reach Jinshi. The temporal disruption is preventing it from functioning. We can't waste a moment. Jinshi's fate isn't the only one at stake. All the inhabitants of Mount Firmament are in danger. We need to hurry to Hongjian, a town nestled at the heart of Mount Firmament. Jinshi would likely pass through there on her search.
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Chungli, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped. But I don't know how long this stability will hold. If I go down, please, don't worry about me. You need only focus on what you have to do.
So not to worry about her. Sorry. That's kind of like hard not to worry about people who you really, whether they're real or fiction. So many people should learn to cherish others much more. Be there for them, but sadly, some people have a hard time expressing it. I sure
Leave it to
expressing.
me. One for the secret Not even close. Let's take them together. Is that it? I'm still standing. Leave it to me.
Luckily, I had something on hand. I have not spent any dedicated time learning cooking. There's a lot. You know,
Lighter than a dove. Quickly and swiftly. Can you keep up? Let's take them together. Can you keep up? Lighter than a dove. Let's take them together.
So it's a whole island. So it's not like I was thinking where we can be on. But I fine. Well, this stream was gonna be short anyway. I'm gonna make sure I get to sleep and I wake up really exhausted. I want to thank those been watching. Guys, we want to help out others, even myself. Come to my Discord, talk, join, donate. Any donations I receive, anything I receive through tips, whatever you want to call them, tips, stuff. I'm gonna put that all towards my dad's funeral. So please come out and help and support. Um, it is not cheap. I can raise a lot of money. We can do a burial. If not, it end up being it ends up still being a cremation. Whatever portions that is left over from tips donation will be donated to charity for those who are going through the same thing. Like when one of your parents is dying, kidney failure, on stage 5 they're dying, so you're doing everything to help them. The charity will go to will be one that someone's family, same thing, because they're on stage 5, or they have heart failure, liver failure, they have some type of failure going on, slowly dying. So if you want to help support me, please, I will appreciate it. It's kind of hard to promote myself to get enough people because I'm small. I'm a small streamer. It's really tough going. Please come out and support me, please. I will appreciate it. He would definitely appreciate it, and hope to see you guys again. Make sure you guys take good care of yourselves. Until then, have a good night and